The message arrived at 2:14 a.m. Just a vibration, barely a sound, but it woke me. A single preview line glowing in the dark. He said it was safe. No one will find out. I didn't open it right away. I just stared at the name, her name, and felt that small, hollow click somewhere behind my ribs, like a trigger sliding into place. Outside, rain whispered against the glass. Inside, her breathing was steady, deep, unaware. I watched her for a moment. The shape of her shoulder beneath the sheet, the faint scar near her collarbone. I used to trace it when she slept, pretending I could read it like a map, a mark of survival. But now it looked like proof of something else. Betrayal has no sound when it happens. No thunderclap, no scream. Just silence thick enough to suffocate in. I turned on the lamp. The light touched her face, the calm of someone who's sure they'll never be caught. On her phone screen, I opened the full message. He said it was safe. No one will find out. And below it, another one. You shouldn't worry. He doesn't suspect anything. The rain outside grew louder, as if nature itself was laughing quietly. They thought the beasts were extinct. They were wrong.
I didn't confront her. Not then. Instead, I went to the lab the next morning. My lab. The one where life and death were lines blurred by ambition. Where I had once brought monsters into existence just because I could. The irony was beautiful. She used to say that my obsession with control made me dangerous. But it wasn't control I wanted. It was truth. I watched her that morning as she poured coffee, her hair tied back, that same soft smile she gave every morning, the same words. "You're quiet today." I said nothing because I couldn't decide what felt worse, the idea that she'd betrayed me or that she thought I was too blind to notice. The man's name appeared again in another message that afternoon. A colleague, one of my own team. Someone who'd spent years studying the genetic memory of extinct species. Nature always finds a way, he once said during a late-night experiment. Apparently, so does lust. By evening, my hands trembled while calibrating a sequence, not from anger, from calculation. Every molecule of me rearranged into focus. If she wanted chaos, I would give her silence. If she wanted secrecy, I would give her discovery. The results came in 3 days later. Her name. His. Embedded in the metadata of the genetic blueprint. Their initials, hidden like lovers' initials carved into a tree. Only this tree could end humanity if it ever grew. I printed the sequence. 12 pages of proof. Each line a quiet confession in code. When she came home that night, I was waiting at the kitchen table. The lights were dim, the papers spread neatly in front of me. She froze. "What's this?" I didn't answer. I just slid the pages toward her. Her eyes moved across them, confusion first, then fear, then realization. "You went through my..." "No." My voice was calm. "I went through my work. You just happened to be inside it." She tried to speak, but her throat betrayed her. The sound came out fractured. The silence between us was surgical, clean, precise. I didn't ask for an explanation. I already had one. She had wanted to create life without me, to prove she didn't need me. But creation without control is chaos. And chaos always pays its debt.
I didn't shout. I didn't break anything. I simply stood up and handed her a small access card. "This," I said, "is for the lower containment level." Her confusion deepened. "Why are you giving me this?" "Because you wanted to see what you made. You deserve that much." She hesitated. But curiosity was her curse. It always was. We walked together through the facility that night, down into the silence of steel and glass. She followed me, unaware that I had already deactivated the emergency locks. When the door sealed behind us, I turned on the observation lights. Behind the reinforced glass, something moved. Slow, deliberate, breathing. A shape she knew, a form we'd designed together, but it wasn't the same anymore. It carries your genome, and his. Her face drained of color. What did you... I didn't have to create it. You already did. I just let it grow. The creature's eyes opened, amber and ancient. It watched her with the stillness of judgment. I thought nature needed protection. No, nature needs balance. And balance, finally, had returned.
She left the lab that night. I didn't stop her. There was nothing left to say. By morning, her access was revoked. His too. They both disappeared from the project, from the world. The media called it a scandal. The board called it unfortunate. I called it equilibrium. The creature still lives, deep below the containment floor. Sometimes, when I walk past its chamber, it looks up. Not with hunger, with understanding. It knows betrayal. It knows rebirth. It knows me. I no longer feel anger when I think of her. Only precision. I once believed we could control nature. Now I understand control is just another illusion we build to survive the chaos we create. I let her go because she was already extinct. And some species should never be brought back.